Have you ever wondered how a single whistle could change the results of an entire league? If you did, you found the best video, as today we're going to analyze the worst mistakes made by football referees. Some mistakes were so bad that some of the referees were even relegated to the second division. Champions League is the biggest club competition, and all participating teams dream to play in the final and lift a prestigious trophy. That was surely the dream for Chelsea as they hosted Barcelona for the second leg of their semi-final at Stamford Bridge in 2009. The first leg ended with a 0-0 draw, and with a goal, Chelsea would have qualified for the final. They scored after 9 minutes and they were already dreaming about lifting the UCL trophy. The team from London had 4 separate penalty appeals during that game, but Tom Henning-Ovrebo waved them all off. Heartbreak then occurred for Chelsea as Iniesta scored in the 93rd minute and sent Barcelona into the tournament final at Olympico. After the final whistle, Chelsea's player reacted very angry toward the referee as they were pretty much robbed of their presence in the UCL final. After a decade, Ovrebo admitted that his performance was bad and he should have been awarded a penalty for Chelsea at least once. In the 2021-22 season, the race for the title was between Manchester City and Liverpool, and this referee screwed the entire league. City played a game against Everton, and Paul Tierney was the guy in the middle, and with the score being 0-0, a very controversial moment happened. Everton was attacking their opponent's goal, and the citizens managed to clear the danger. However, with no one near him, Rodri clearly played the ball with his hand in the penalty box. It was as clear as daylight. Everton should have been awarded a penalty, but Paul Tierney didn't think the same. What's worse is that not even the VAR referees thought this clear handball was worth a penalty kick. City managed to win the game 1-0 thanks to a Phil Foden goal, and when you think that in the respective year they won the league by 1 point, you've got to feel sorry for Liverpool because they were robbed of a Premier League title on many occasions. This season, it happened again. They were playing against Tottenham with both teams being on a very hot run. This clash was between the only 2 unbeaten teams in the league, and the game was supposed to be a very spectacular one, but the VAR referees kinda ruined it. The score was 0-0 after Curtis Jones was shown a red card. The Reds managed to score a very beautiful goal on a counterattack. Liverpool players were celebrating the goal until the referee was seen talking to his VAR colleagues and disallowed the goal for offside. After the game, the conversation between the VAR referees was leaked and they disallowed it by mistake. You see, if the semi-automatic offside had been introduced in Prem, we would not have had this problem. Liverpool went on to lose the game and they were shown 2 red cards, with Jota being eliminated in the 69th minute. Thankfully, City's not far ahead from them as the league title battle is closer than ever, with 5 teams being separated by 3 points. We'll continue the Premier League trend as we talk about the Sheffield United vs Aston Villa game in 2020. Both teams were fighting relegation, and this game was a very important one for both of them. At the end of the first half, a free kick was sent into the box by Sheffield United. The ball was caught by Villa's goalkeeper clearly after crossing the line, but the ref didn't give the goal. Even Villa's keeper was looking resigned as he knew the ball was fully in his goal. When asked about that mistake, the referee said that he didn't give the goal because he didn't get the signal from the goal line system. They later apologized for this mistake after watching the replay and realizing the ball crossed the line. This mistake helped Villa stay in the Prem as they finished just 1 point above Bournemouth, who got relegated to Championship. However, all bad for good because now Aston Villa is in 5th place, only 3 points from the first place. The most iconic mistake, however, is the one from 1986 when the hand of God was created by Maradona. He was on a mission to make Argentina a World Cup winner again. In the match against England, he knew he needed to do something out of the ordinary to help his team win, and because of that, he turned to a god. Everyone saw the hand touching the ball, probably even the fans saw this. However, the most important thing is that the referee didn't see the clear handball and approved the goal. This moment will live through football history forever. Moving on, we have to mention the big mistake made by Andre Marriner in 2014. Arsenal was playing Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, a game that marked the 1,000th game in charge of Arsenal for Arsene Wenger. Chelsea was dominating and Arsenal was on the ropes when Eden Hazard took a shot on target that seemed to head into the goal. The ball was saved by Oxlade-Chamberlain, who transformed himself to a goalkeeper and punching the ball in a corner. This was a clear red card for Ox, but the referee showed the red to the wrong player. Even though Kieran Gibbs was nowhere near the ball, he was sent off by Mariner. After the game, he apologized, but this does not change the fact that Arsenal was trashed 6-0. The last mistake I want to talk about is the one that kicked a team out of the World Cup. France and Ireland faced each other in a playoff to determine who would qualify for the 2010 World Cup. The game entered extra time after a 1-1 draw after 90 minutes. In the 103rd minute, a ball was played for Thierry Henry, who deliberately used his hands to guide the ball onto his path and passed the ball to Gallas, who scored the goal that sent France to South Africa. After the incident, Ireland protested, but the referee stood by his decision and awarded the goal to France. Despite numerous calls for a replay by pundits and fans, France's participation was confirmed by FIFA. These are only some of the worst mistakes made by referees that really ruined the game. If you'd like to see a part 2, feel free to leave a comment down below. Check out these videos if you enjoyed this one.